So as promised, I did get the hats on, if that's how it's pronounced, Escort Bulltac 12 gauge shotgun at the range. Same day really as what you were watching when you saw the tailgate top, is what I'm going to call it. Either way, what people want to know is, how is the recoil? You know, are you going to come out and blast this thing at the range like I have today over and over and over? Probably not. So the recoil would only really matter if you needed it in a defensive situation at home, I suppose. But I have ran now 50 rounds. I ran 50, well, after these, it'll be 50 rounds. 50 rounds through it today. They were mostly game load, 2 3/4 inch. However, I did load the first three, should be, if I did it right, the first three should be 3-inch high velocity. It will be the Monarch 3-inch 1550 foot per second, as I shot in the short the other day. And I'm going to compare the recoil of the 3-inch to the recoil of the 2 3/4 inch. So here goes nothing. I've been shooting a lot today. I am definitely shaking at this point, getting a little bit of a headache, but hey man, I'm gonna put that work in for you guys. What's up? 3-inchers. Now I know for a fact I got those 2 3/4 in there. Man, I'm looking forward to shooting those. I mean, listen, it's 3/4 high velocity in a relatively short shotgun. So yes, it recoils. Yes, you feel it. You know you shot it. But honestly, while in store, I expected it to be a lot worse than it is. It's actually really not that bad. And if you're shooting 2 3/4, which in my opinion is all you really need for defense, it ain't that bad. The Maverick 88 that I shot was worse, or at least equal in my opinion. Either way, let's shoot these 2 3/4 here. Yeah, I'm shaking really bad, so I'm not going to be able to continue to shoot this today. But that's 50 rounds. I put about, well, so far I've put about 10 rounds of the 3-inch. Everything has been flawless. The action is really, really good on it. And hey, listen, I'm going to come out to the range, I promise, and bring nothing else other than my MC9 LS, because I'm doing the whole 1000 without cleaning thing for some reason. But I'm going to come out with just the shotgun. Maybe bring my wife out with me. Maybe I could talk her into shooting some 2 3/4. I don't know. But I promise next time we'll get more into the, 100, 150 range. Try to get, I don't know, 3, 4, 500 maybe. I don't know. It's probably a little bit of an exaggeration. But maybe try to get about 350 through the thing. I think by that time we'll be able to tell if there's any abnormal wear or if there's any reliability problems. So far through 50 rounds, plus the 12 or so that I did the other day for the couple of shorts that I put up. So what is that, 62 rounds? So it's had 62 rounds through it. There have been no issues with ejection or anything. Been absolutely no issues. So far, so good. It is mostly hitting the dead, fallen over tree that I'm shooting down there right where I'm aiming. So, accurate enough. But again, it is a 12 gauge point and shoot. Check out the table or tailgate top that I already have up on this. This is not a specs, lengths, all of that kind of thing video. This is just to show you function, that indeed it does function. And that's, the recoil from the 3-inch high velocity versus just some standard game or target load 2 3/4. And so that's what this was. And I hope that helped you to make a decision. Either way, it definitely functions. I'm definitely intrigued. I definitely like it. Not necessarily ready to recommend it just yet. I need to put some more rounds through it, see how it holds up. Don't intend to clean it. If I get into maybe about 300 rounds and I decide to go beyond that, I might clean it a little bit. But don't tend to clean it right now, but I promise I'll get back out here and maybe try to put 100 next time, get it out to about 150, 160, something like that. And I think if I can get it up to 300, tear it down, there's no noticeable abnormal wear and tear, that you can trust it. And that's ultimately what I want to do, is determine whether or not, because it means something to me to recommend something to you guys. I take that stuff seriously. I don't want you coming back saying, oh, you recommended some garbage to me. Everybody gets a lemon from time to time, but I want to do my best to let you know whether or not you can trust the firearm. The hat's on, Escort, Bulltac, 12 gauge pump action shotgun. So far, so good. Make sure you know Jesus Christ is your Savior. Make sure you go over and support me monthly on Patreon so I can continue to keep doing this. And also hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. That's very, very important. And as always, to God be the glory.